we already get the full heat here. So this is the absolute benefit of having an EV. Okay, welcome back to eWheeler Finland. It's been a long time now since our last video. Someone has been asking how fast can you actually heat up our little EV without using any kind of preheating. And it's relatively cold here at the moment. It's like negative 18.5, 19 something. And the car is frozen. That's been standing here for quite a while. So no preheating whatsoever. I'm just going to put on the heaters, but whatever is necessary to make the car warm up before driving. So the main thing is to get the windows open. You can always warm up the car, the interior air of the car while driving. So it doesn't actually have to be that hot when you start driving, but you need to get the windows clear. That is the most important thing. So yeah, let's try. I will put the car on. At the moment the battery is 88%. I think I just had a look. And I will show you what it is after the windows are open and it's relatively warm inside. Doors open normally, not even frozen. Okay. Okay, power on. The windows are frozen. As per normal, there is no drama whatsoever. Never mind the beeping, it's about the door. Okay, so what we want is the windows to be clear. So front and rear window defrosters, then maximum to the windscreen first. So now we will just let it heat up. You don't have to actually touch the heat setting because as long as the car is cold, it will use the maximum setting for there's like the maximum level of heat coming from the vents. It will only get cooler after it's getting close to the 22 degrees, so you don't have to put this to high or anything when you're heating up the car. And to make things faster, use the air circulation button, which in this car you always have to switch on twice. I think it's a safety feature so that if you accidentally press it, you will not be creating too much carbon monoxide inside the car. It's actually a really good thing because some people, they accidentally press it and then they are wondering why they feel sleepy in the car. So in this car you always have to press it twice. But yeah, I will just let the car heat up like this. And I will see when the windows are open. I will start brushing off the snow now. As you can see, the window is frozen still. I just cleared the snow. So there's ice crystals in the windscreen. And in Finland we usually lift these windshield wipers off the glass also for the night, because otherwise they will be frozen on the glass. It's a good thing to do. Okay, windscreen is already melting here. You can see this is water already. Side windows are opening slowly also. And this has been like less than 2 minutes now since I put the car on. Rear window is opening. This is not so important, but I just want to use it, so I will test. Okay, now we just wait. Now the thing that people usually don't realize is that the level of heat that we, for instance, at the moment get inside, the air is hot. And this is like 2.5, 3 minutes, less than 3 minutes from putting the power on, we get full blast of hot air inside. No problem whatsoever heating up the car. And of course, if this was a petrol car or a diesel car without any kind of Webasto or whatever, it would take ages at this temperature to heat up the liquid so that you could actually get some heat inside the cabin. And even if you have a Webasto, it will take several minutes for that to actually start heating the liquid. So after that it heats up pretty quickly, but we already get the full heat here. So this is the absolute benefit of having an EV. You always get almost instant heat. It doesn't matter how cold it is outside. And the windscreen is already, sorry about the noise, but the windscreen is already clear. Side windows are still frozen a little bit, so I won't use those. But you can see out from the windows already. So this is like we are like 4.5 minutes into the heating roughly. So yeah, pretty fast. 5 minutes, even if the car is like totally cold and frozen. About 5 minutes and you're clear to take off. And if there has been significant snowfall, it will take you that time to just clear the snow off the car. But at least you are not creating any kind of pollution while you're doing it. So if this was an ice car, a petrol or diesel car, while it was running and you're clearing the snow and ice off the car, you have no idea how much pollution the car is actually producing. It's like the first 5 minutes, it's like equivalent for 100 kilometers or more of driving. So the level of pollution is incredible in a nice car when it's cold. Only when it gets hotter it will be like a little bit better, but it will take time, a lot of time. So now that the car is relatively warm already, and it's nice and cozy in here, I will just remove the max setting, circulation, also the seat heating, because I'm wearing winter pants, I don't need it now. And then I'll still keep the fan at maximum, but I'll use manual control, so I press all the directions. And someone might be wondering what I'm doing, but this is actually what helps to distribute the air inside the car, because if you leave this in auto, first of all the fan speed is lower, you have to increase it anyway. And then if it's in auto, it will be redirecting the air any way it pleases, and you can hear it while you're driving. It's like redirecting it constantly. And you are sometimes missing heat somewhere in the car. So this is an easy way to make sure that you actually get the air everywhere. And if you only want to keep the windows open and also your feet warm, you can keep the middle setting off. because even if you do this, it only shuts down this air vent here. These work normally, so you get the normal amount of air from the side vents to the windows, because these are controlled at the same time as the windshield, that vent here. So these are not included in the middle setting. Okay, so now the car is warm. So I will have a look what is the battery status at the moment, the state of charge. Okay, so the car is now really nice and toasty inside. I'd say like maybe 20 degrees already. It has taken roughly 5 minutes. And remember, the car was frozen and it was like negative 19 degrees. So that's like almost 40 degrees of temperature difference created in, it was less than 5 minutes. And you can never get that from an ice car. It's like impossible. And we only lost 3% of battery power, and of course it would have been less if we had used our parking heating. It would have been a lot less. But like I said, the main reason for this video was to show people how fast even the cheapest electric vehicles can heat up when it's really cold. So I hope you enjoyed this, and let me know if you want to know something else about this electric car or EVs in general, and I will be making a lot of more videos when I get some ideas what to film. And please follow us on Twitter also, and see you again on the next video.